Hey everybody, my name is Bridget. Today I'll be talking to you about the learning segment that I have worked on all semester. It's called Basic Kitchen Skills. I created this learning segment for my Fact 7 rotation or course. We'll be talking about the unit plan outline, my overarching enduring understandings, my resources, all of my lessons, and my unit rationale. Here's my unit plan outline. It falls within the Nutrition and Wellness Facts content module. I have a guided question that I kind of like to start my unit plan with. I think it helps get you thinking about why this is so important. But where we'll be spending our time today is in basic kitchen skills. This unit should take you 4 weeks or 20 days. The learning segment that we'll be talking about today should take about 9 or 10 days. I put a star or an asterisk by the title because I wanted you to know what we'll be focusing on today. And I also put an asterisk next to each lesson that we'll be discussing. So the first one is kitchen safety hazards, should take 2 to 3 days. Identifying common kitchen tools will take another 2 days, and then practice reading a recipe will take 1 day. I picked these topics because, or these topic ideas for the lessons because I felt that they were my least engaging lessons, and I wanted to spend a lot of time this semester kind of revamping them and making them more exciting and engaging. And I'm really happy with how they came out. Some other topics or lessons that are within this learning segment are proper measuring techniques, engaging in a kitchen safety crime scene activity, and then creating a kitchen safety comic strip, which is sort of their summative assessment for this learning segment. The other topic that goes into this unit is food safety. So this will be about 10 to 11 days where we'll talk about techniques for storing and properly serving food, avoiding cross-contamination, the danger zone, and food thermometers and the temperatures of meat, safe cooking practices, personal hygiene, so hand washing, huge. I'll spend a day on that. Wearing aprons, tying their hair back, and then cleaning and sanitizing. So the importance of washing dishes, cleaning and sanitizing countertops, and all of that good stuff. And then we'll also be talking about food allergies, and then they will be designing a food public safety awareness as sort of that wrap up to our food safety learning segment. And then at the end of that, it will be the whole end of the unit sort of project. They will be demonstrating how to cook a proper or a simple, easy recipe, which is actually going to be coffee cake. And I chose coffee cake because they are sort of using all of these skills and combining it into one thing. They're reading a recipe and following directions because if they don't, it's not going to turn out well. They're using lots of different kitchen tools. They are working with an egg, so they have to think about cross-contamination and the importance of hand washing after they're cracking an egg into a separate dish and why they don't touch certain things. So I like that aspect of it. The kitchen tools, working with each other, and then I just think it's a nice first recipe lab that sort of incorporates lots of the concepts that we're talking about in this unit. Some of the CTE themes that fall into this are health, safety, and wellness, communication and interpersonal relationships, and then problem solving and innovation. And I do put a little description about how they do fall into or fit into this unit. But to save on time, I'm not going to read those to you. Here's my unit plan calendar. So as you can see, we start off with kitchen safety hazards. And again, I put stars next to them because those are the lessons that we'll be focused on for the sake of this ebook and this presentation. And you can see my plans. Basic kitchen tools, or kitchen tools doesn't have a star because this is what I start with before my kitchen tools relay race. And this is just me simply showing and talking about each kitchen tool and letting the students touch and feel it for themselves. So we spend a day on that, and then we do the relay race after, and then we do a reading a recipe station activity that I hope I'll have time to talk to you about. The rest of this unit is broken up over 4 weeks, as you can see, 2 weeks on basic kitchen skills and then 2 weeks on food safety. Here are my overarching enduring understandings. So what I was thinking about when I was putting these together are obviously the moral of my unit or the moral of my story, which is teaching students why we need to know what basic kitchen skills are. How is this going to benefit you? Well, this is going to benefit you because you're going to be able to protect yourself when you're in the kitchen. You're going to be able to safely and properly create nutritious meals, and you're going to have fun with cooking, which is so important. And each of these life skills are going to be with you forever. You're going to continue to build on them. You're going to protect yourself and your loved ones when you're cooking meals in the kitchen, or you're learning or you're using kitchen tools. So they'll have those knowledge and skills to stay safe and to prepare healthy and nutritious meals. That is the point, right? So I will let you read these on your own time. I will mention one of my favorite essential questions is, why is it important to possess basic kitchen skills? Why do we need to know this stuff, right? To protect ourselves from injury and accidents. And so we have the confidence and the ability to make meals when we're in the kitchen to feed ourselves, right? Here are my resources. I broke them up from each lesson. So lesson 1 has all of my resources that I use to compile and put them together. So they're clickable links, so you can go in and see exactly what I use to put all of my materials into my lessons. So those are there for you. And I broke them up, I think, in a pretty easy way by 1, 2, and 3. And again, they're clickable links. So then we get right into my lessons. So how I did this was I did link my original documents to this. So if you were to click on this title, it'll take you to my original Google Doc for you to look at. But I also put it here so you can see how my lesson breaks down. So this is basic kitchen safety hazards. So we talk about different types of kitchen safety hazards. Students share their personal stories that they like. They take a little bit of notes, and then they work on a worksheet where they match a kitchen hazard injury to how it's a hazard, and then they write a solution for how they could have prevented it, which they think is pretty fun. I also linked every single thing that you need for this lesson right into here, so you'll see that these are underlined, and you just click and it'll take you to where you need to go. But I, of course, put them here as well, and I listed my materials that are in this ebook right here for you. So my guided note sheet is here. My presentation is right here for you. You can also click on this. It'll take you to the original Canva presentation where you can see that we talk about all of our kitchen injuries, the picture analysis. This is my worksheet that they work on. So that is all there for you. Again, we do the same thing with kitchen tools. This is the kitchen tools relay where students work with their assigned kitchen lab groups to find tools, describe tools, come up with a recipe that they would need to use the tool for, and whoever wins, whoever says it fastest and accurately describes the tool gets a point. And we do this for the whole lesson, which they really seem to love. Again, everything is linked in here for you, of course, except for my big presentation that has all of the scrambled kitchen tools. That's linked right here. As you can see, I just didn't upload that 25-page slideshow in here just because it would be too big, but everything is linked that you need. It's the presentation or the scrambled kitchen tools are linked right here to the kitchen tools relay race directions. You just click on that and it'll take you to the big presentation. And that's the worksheet they use during their relay race. And then we wrap up with lesson number 3, reading a recipe. These are station activities. Again, I linked literally everything you need right here, and everything is, of course, featured in this ebook as well. We start with a directions quiz as a warm-up. They fill in their guided note sheets, which looks just like my presentation, so we talk about that. And then all of my station activities, they practice reading online recipes, recipes from a cookbook, they practice comparing and contrasting recipes, and they practice annotating recipes, which I actually have them do before they cook in the food lab. And they use this annotation poster. And then this is the link to my actual Google form for them comparing recipes. And then my recipes that they're comparing. So I have 30 seconds left, and this is my unit plan rationale. I won't read you this whole rationale, but the primary goal of this unit is to give students essential kitchen skills for them to feel confident and safe while they are cooking in the kitchen or while they're in the realm of food prep, right? We want them to be independent and have confidence and feel safe when they are all cooking in the kitchens. Thank you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed me going through this presentation. I really appreciate your time. Have a good day.